Good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss current affairs on in the month of July. The first things first is that is the Operation Samudra Setu. Operation Samudra Setu recently, so it has been completed. It has been completed by Indian Navy. So recently Indian Navy has completed Operation Samudra Setu to bring back our Indians. So from overseas countries such as Maldives, Mauritius countries, they are located in Indian Oceans. That is the overseas countries they are. Okay, for that Indian Navy has sent Jalaswa, Airavat, Sardul and Magar naval ships to bring back our Indians. So these naval ships were sent to bring back our Indians from overseas. Okay. Next current news, that is the Vande Bharat missions. So it is also the same as that of Operation Samudra Setu, but little bit difference is there. So this by the Vande Bharat missions, so Air Force taking the aircrafts or aeroplanes and bringing back our Indians. Okay, so from land-based countries such as UAE, United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia. These are the land-based countries. That is the Vande Bharat missions. Vande Bharat missions means using flights and taking Indians. Okay, from land-based countries. Okay. Next, Operation Samudra Setu is nothing but overseas countries. Okay, overseas and medicines also supplied by the Operation Samudra Setu. Next, current news, that is the Hagia Sophia. Recently, Hagia Sophia, an iconic Istanbul museum, has been converted into mosque. And let us talk about so what is the mosque. Okay, that is the Hagia Sophia. So initially it was built for the capital of the Roman Empire, Eastern Roman Empire, in the 6th century AD. 6th century AD. But it became mosque. It became mosque in the year 1453 by the Ottoman Empire. And at the same time it became museum again. In the year so 1934. In the year 1934. Now it has got UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now it has got UNESCO World Heritage Site. That is the international organization. They are giving these heritage sites. Okay, that is the third one. Next, fourth one is the indigenous mango heritage sites. Indigenous mango heritage area. Recently, Kannapuram Panchayati in Kannur town in Kerala has been converted. Has been declared as indigenous mango heritage area. This Kannapuram Panchayati has been declared as the indigenous mango heritage area. Okay, so this was released by the this report, Kerala Biodiversity Board declared this heritage zone. That is the fourth one. Next, fifth one. So India's first in-orbit space debris tracking system, monitoring and tracking systems. This is for the first time launched in India. Okay, so it will help the international organizations to track and map the space debris and minimize the major threat to so future space missions, future space missions or space explorations. It has been developed by Digantara company, Digantara, Digantara company. It is a India's first air and space surveillance company. Digantara company is the first air and space surveillance company. Okay, so that developed this one, space debris systems, monitoring systems. And next news, that is the asteroid 2020 ND. Asteroid 2020 ND. Recently, asteroid 2020 ND made pass at the Earth, made little bit pass at the Earth at a distance 0.034 astronomical unit. One astronomical unit equals to 50 crore kilometers. One astronomical unit equals to 54 kilometers. In that 0.034% means how much? Almost 50,000 kilometers. It passed the Earth, nearest to the Earth, at a length, at a distance, so 50,000 kilometers recently. NASA classified it as a potential hazardous asteroid. Potential hazardous asteroid. At the same time, it is the near Earth object. They classified, NASA classified this one, this asteroid. Okay, so that is the asteroid 2020 ND. Okay, next, so accelerate Vigyan, 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 very very important. Recently, SERB, SERB, Science and Engineering Research Board has launched this scheme to boost scientific research. Let us talk about AV, Accelerated Vigyan. It is aims to boost high-end scientific research and manpower to develop or to produce scientific manpower. And what are the components of this Accelerated Vigyan, AV? First one, Abhyas, ABHYASS, Abhyas. Abhyas, it aims to enable the PG students and PhD students by developing their skills, by developing their scientific research skills in specified areas across different fields. That is the Abhyas. Next one, Sammohan program. This is also component of Accelerate Vigyan. What is the Sammohan program? Sammohan program. It is also same as that of same thing. Little bit there is a little bit difference. Sammohan program. These two are Sammohan program, Abhyas. These two programs are the main components of Accelerate Vigyan scheme. Next content in news, that is the main thing, winter diesel. So winter diesel is a specialized fuel that was introduced by the Indian Oil Corporations. For specifications, so at an high altitudes and low temperature zones are regions such as Ladakh area. If you go to Ladakh area, there is a low temperature, at the same time they are located high level mountains. So where ordinary fuels cannot be usable. That is why Indian Oil Corporations developed this winter diesel. Next current news, that is the YUWAH, YUWAH. YUWAH is a multi-stakeholder platform that aims to empower the young people to transition from education and learning to productive work. So recently, Ministry of Youth Affairs and sports and Yuva together signed and a participation with and a participation to empower the younger peoples, to empower the younger people. It is being done in collaboration with UN, United Nations in India. United Nations in India. That is the Yuva. YUWAAH. Next one, last but one. Second from last. That is the recently Ministry of Earth Sciences launched. So that is the main, especially app, Mausam app and KRC net, all are capital letters. Mausam app and KRC net. And let us talk about what is the KRC net. KRC net is nothing but a knowledge resource network. That is the KRC net. What is this KRC net? KRC net is nothing but it is aims to develop integrated information system. For providing 24/7 to get knowledge from especially books, reports and novels. Especially novels means journals here, etc. That means, so it is 24/7 all time it is being servicing to the people. It is being servicing by the people. That is the KRC net. So knowledge resource center network. Next one, Mausam app. So Mausam app was developed for the India meteorological development. It is aims to communicate with weather information and forecast in lucid manner. Lucid manner means appropriate manner, without any technical problem. That is the Mausam app. You know, KRC net is there, right? KRC net, it is being developed under the Digital India Initiative. That is the KRC net. It was developed under the Digital India Initiative. Next, last but not least one is the Diheng Patkai. Recently, Assam government, it is a wildlife sanctuary actually. So recently, Assam government has decided to this Diheng Patkai wildlife sanctuary to national park. That means, Assam government has decided to convert this wildlife sanctuary to national park. And what is this difference between the wildlife sanctuary and the national park? In the national park, human beings are not allowed, minings are not allowed, and agriculture, cultivation is not allowed. Cultivation is also not allowed. Everything is not allowed in the national park. Whereas wildlife sanctuary is allowed, but some restrictions. That is the little bit difference between the wildlife sanctuary and the national parks. So friends, these are the current affairs in the July month. In the next class, we will discuss the current affairs in the August month. Okay, see you.